Well, CSRG was started in 1968 by some fellas that I knew, and they had these old cars that they just wanted to exercise. And it got bigger and bigger, and more people got old cars that were no longer able to be competitive in the current years that they were racing. And so CSRG has been a leader in keeping the cars original. Part of a lot of people take old cars and try to make them go faster by changing them, upgrading them to bigger wheels, bigger brakes, bigger motors, whatever. And it misses the point. The point is take the car, what it was in its day, and do the best you can with it. And that's what CSRG is all about. We also have a wonderful group of people that my wife kids me about, that if I ever quit racing, I'm going to lose half of my friends, and that's probably the truth if I don't come to the races anymore. So, but it is a place that's friendly. It is a place that you can race and go fast. It is a place you can be competitive. It also is a place where you can be respectful of the cars and their value and their history. And I think that's what's really important about CSRG.
I am fortunate enough to race with some really close friends, and we've raced together for many years, and it's just the best thing in the world to be on track with your good buddies, dicing it up. I tend to be a very nervous racer prior to getting into the car. Once I'm in the car, settled, and the car's running, we're on pre-grid, the nervousness goes away, and there's a calm that kind of comes over me. The people here are, we're all of like mind, and we have all different kinds of cars, from crazy Can-Ams to Ferraris to production cars, and everybody is here so supportive and so kind, and we all are doing the same thing. And it's if you're in trouble, you need help, you got 12 guys showing up to help you out. So it's a very different mindset than club racing and competitive racing, and this is just fun. This is like a vacation for me.
6 years ago, I had no idea that vintage racing even existed, or that anybody could even go into it, until a buddy of mine invited me out for a weekend, and he put me in his Lotus 23, and that car was known as a giant killer at the time. It was just so light and so nimble on the course, and we were going bumper to nose against this Ferrari Testarossa from the 60s, and it was just one of the most amazing experiences. All the elevation changes and the blind turn corners, and I loved it. 60 days later, I was hooked, and I bought my own car. And there's just something about racing that you don't have to be an experienced racer to begin here. You just have to have a passion for it and want to learn. And when I first came out, I didn't even know how to drive the car at all. I mean, even just starting up the car without stalling was a challenge to me. And I remember one of the first weekends I was out here, on the second day, was the first time that I finally started it without stalling. And I got a standing ovation from the pit crew, and it was just like, finally, I was going to be able to do something. But every time you come out, you learn something. You learn something on the track, and you learn something from your other friends. And that's one of the greatest things about vintage racing, is that everybody's actually there to help you learn. And now when I drive up, it's an entirely different experience. When you hear the roar of the engines out there, when they strap me in the car, when you fire up your own engine, when you're going down the front straightaway and they wave that green flag, you feel alive like nothing else can make you feel alive. And that's why I'm hooked on racing. So 5 years into it, I can't believe that it took me so long to get into it, and I couldn't imagine ever stopping.
My name's Eddie Lawson. I drive for John Anderson Racing, and today I'm driving a Formula Atlantic. And sometimes I drive a Wolf F1 car. And just met the nicest people doing this, and really enjoy it. I come from a motorcycle background, but that was pretty high pressure back in the day, Grand Prix racing. But this is just, it's relaxed, and it's just a lot of fun. It's more about the cars than it is, about the drivers, and as it should be.
No, what I love about being on the track is, honestly, I was never much of an athlete in school, and this is something that somehow, some way, I feel comfortable doing, and I have a little bit of success doing it, success as measured by improving my lap times as per, kind of competing with myself. The group of guys, the way we kind of congeal, if you will, like in the paddock, we talk smack with each other, and we kind of give each other a hard time, and then we get out there and we race. What I like about racing with CSRG out on the track is that, again, it's the consistency. It's like you see these guys year in and year out, event in and event out, and you know, it's like, oh, I know how this guy's going to turn into this turn. Oh, I know where he's going to break here. And same with me, I assume. So we all know each other, and there's a familiarity to it, and that adds to the safety, which adds to the fun.
Now, what I love about vintage car racing is that there's not many things you can do in life where you can preserve a piece of history, use it, and have a fantastic time. These are beautiful cars. We drive very respectfully. We're having a great time driving at whatever level we're comfortable at. And we're keeping cars going that otherwise would have no life, no role. The way I got involved is I started coming to the races. We have 4 events a year, 2 at Sonoma, 2 up at Thunder Hill in Willows. And I started meeting people, I started looking at the cars, I started developing a feeling for what would be right for me. Then I took the next step. I identified a class that I liked. I got myself trained as a driver. I bought a car and just got involved. I think you'll find that it's a really great bunch of people. And these occasions are like little motorsports festivals. They're really fun to be at.